Welcome back, guys. Let's jump right in. So first I'm going to be priming my skin with the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Erasing Primer. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my fingers, rub it in, and put it directly in the T-zone of my face because that's where I get the oiliest. And I really like this primer because it smooths out the pores. Hope you guys like this video. Stay tuned for taking my e.l.f. BB cream and also my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I'm just going to be mixing those two on the back of my hand and obviously rubbing it in to mix them and then dotting it all over my face. I really like mixing these two foundations together because of the coverage and because of how lightweight it feels on the skin. I also like using my new Wet n Wild flat top foundation brush because it's spreads out the foundation really nicely and doesn't leave any like brush stroke marks on my face, which I like a lot, but I'm going to be going over it with a beauty blender anyway to smooth it out. But I really like this foundation combo, not only for the color but the coverage, and it feels really lightweight on the skin since they're a BB cream and water foundation. Taking my brow defining palette, I'm just going to be taking that color in the top right corner on my e.l.f. little small angled brush, and I'm just going to start carving out my brows. And I know that's a really harsh line, but it's going to all blend together, and that's what I like the most. I really like using this brush for my brows because it's small and easy to handle rather than using a larger brush. I feel like I have more control over the smaller brush. But I'm just going to do this like I normally do. If you want to see how I do my brows, go look at my brow tutorial video. Now that the brows are done, it's time to set them in place with my Wet n Wild Mega Clear Mascara. And this is just a clear brow or lash mascara that I put in my brows to keep them from moving around all day. Taking my e.l.f. concealer, I'm just going to be putting that in a triangle formation underneath my eye, as always, and then blending it out with a beauty blender. It doesn't really take me that long to blend this concealer out, which I like, and it gives me really nice coverage. And then I'm just going to put some sheer translucent e.l.f. powder over it with this little blending brush from Crown, and that's just going to set it in place so it doesn't move or crease during the day. Taking this Wet n Wild contouring palette, I'm just going to be taking the contouring shade on this blush or bronzer brush, and I'm just going to be dabbing my brush into it and then putting it in the hollows of my cheeks as normal. I'm not trying to go for anything intense here, I just wanted a little bit of definition and shadow on my face, and I thought that I would try this out since it's a new product. I do like the other powder that comes with it, the brightening powder or like the yellow powder, but I didn't want to put that underneath the translucent powder that I had already put under my eyes to set it. Taking the Wet n Wild illuminating palette, I am just going to be using the two pink shades in the middle on this angled brush right here, and just putting that on the highest points of my cheeks. This illuminating palette is so beautiful because you can either get a really sheer natural coverage for highlight, or you could get this really metallic, like intense highlight if you wet it. Then before we start moving into our eyeshadows, which is the main focus of this tutorial, I'm going to prime my eyelids with the e.l.f. eyelid primer. And then I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. Here comes the star of the show. I got the new Tarteist Pro palette, and I'm so excited about it if you can't tell. It's got 16 matte shades and then 4 shimmer shades or metallic shades, and I really love it. Now this is the first time I'm using it, but I'm going to start with this shade Bold right here with my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush as a transition shade in my crease. And I'm just going to put that in windshield wiper motions and circular motions all over my eye. And these eyeshadows are very pigmented if you can't tell. I wanted to start off with a warm transition shade since I'm going to be putting a lot of cool tones in there like Pro Fresh, and this is more of a cool toned purple to act as a transition for the purpley styled look that I'm going for. And I'm just going to put this in the same spot I put the transition shade. To build up the darkness of colors, I'm going to be taking the color Fierce right here, which is another more muted, cool tone purpley color on this It Cosmetics brush. And this is really nice for the crease. It's really soft and it blends everything out like a dream, no matter what kind of eyeshadow you're using. And I'm just going to put that on the outer corner into the crease, and also I'm going to be putting it on the inner corner to create a halo eye effect. Then going in with Vamp, which is a really dark purple on this crease brush, I'm just going to put that directly into the crease and just a little bit on the outer corner and on a little bit on the inner corner as well to just deepen it up. And yes, I did just smell the brush because the palette smells like chocolates, and I just wanted to see if it was coming off of the brush as well. Since I didn't want to use any of the shimmer shades on the center of my lid, since it was the first time I tried this palette, I'm using Bold and Chic as that middle shade color. Just something very light and bare because I wanted the main focus to be on the purple of this look. I put that color on a Morphe M124 brush, I'm pretty sure. And then I'm going back in with that crease brush just to blend all the colors together. Since I decided to stick with a matte look, I'm just using Vintage as a brow bone highlight instead of a shimmer color. To add a little something something on my lower lash line, I'm just going to be taking Pro Fresh and then Vamp on the crease brush right here and then on a definer brush, and I'm just going to run that under my lash line and smoke it out just a little bit. To make this look even more purple, I'm taking my NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in Vivid Blossom, which is this really pretty lavender, lilac purple color. And I'm just going to create a little wing with this, and then I'm going to go in with my NYX Black Matte Liquid Eyeliner and put some of that underneath the wing I had already created. Then for my lashes, I'm taking my Mega Protein Mascara from Wet n Wild. And I really like this mascara because it's volumizing and lengthening at the same time. And for the lips, I'm going to be taking my NYX Matte Lipstick in Honeymoon and just putting that all over the lips. And it's a muted purpley kind of color to go along with the whole purple vibe. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time.